Hey guys, it's Wolfram. I'm going to show you one of my first Warzone wins, which I totally did not deserve to win in this game. It's a trios paired up with two guys which I think were playing together, but there was zero communication. They didn't tag anything on the map much, and we didn't really work together as a team. Straight in, I went for recon flags. They didn't tag on where they were jumping. They jumped miles away. By the point of this first recon tag, they've already been taken out. Both been to the gulag, both got out of the gulag, and now elsewhere. So I've got the first. I capped my first recon, and then I've marked up another recon. Again, as I said, zero communication from them. I know they might not have headsets. They might not want to talk. That's all fine, but at least ping stuff and let me know roughly what you want to do. They didn't want to land on the recons. They could have pinged something else. But anyway, this is me. I rush over, grab the next recon. I'm fairly sure I could do it before the gas comes in, but again, team have moved completely away from me. I'm lucky; I get no engagements at all. Nothing shows up. I can grab this contract, and I managed to get the second recon, even though it's wide in the open. Recon with the trios, of course, is a bit more difficult when you're on your own because it takes that much longer for you to secure the objective compared to solos. But we get it. We get a bit of a circle peak. I make a mistake here. I shouldn't have taken the pot shot at the enemy team as I'm on my own, but I grab the car, get away from them completely. A couple of more people take a pot shot at me. I mean, it's a bit of a risk. I don't generally like to travel around in the cars because of the RPGs and the C4s, but it was alright. I managed to buy my own loadout because we've stacked up as a team absolutely tons of cash. And this play basically shows me catching up with my team with zero engagements across the map. Our loadout comes in. It's certainly miles away from me because, of course, it's dropped in closest to the two other guys. And I make my way over completely unchallenged without any real problems. I mean, this is one of the main problems with playing with trios, playing with people you don't know. Now, at that point, I did get sniped from behind quickly, even though I checked the tower. I could never figure out where they were. I reckon they were sitting on top of one of the towers, probably using a HDR. Can't get a look at them. And then basically, it looks like the plan of my teammates. Again, they don't communicate anything. They do tag the occasional enemy, but that's about it. Is they're going to sit here and wait for the circle to close on them, which is all fine. As a tactic, but I think it makes for a really boring game. I don't know what you think. It's a similar tactic to the one that's used in solos. I've had no engagements. I'm actually a fair way into the game now. I've sped up a lot of footage and taken some bits and pieces out because it's got nothing in it except me running around the map and looting. Now, this is my mistake. I didn't check. Got slaughtered. Off to my right hand side, sent off to the gulag. And as we'll see in the gulag, I get pretty much domed immediately with the Desert Eagle. Yep. But my teammates are sitting right on the buy station. And I didn't think they were going to buy me in. They did have a stack of cash, but they didn't seem to use it for anything. I mean, I think we're seeing it, 20 odd grand each. They buy me in. Unfortunately, buy me in and immediately run to the stadium, and so what happens is around the stadium the gas gets me, so I die a second time. I've turned into an expensive teammate for these guys without having done very much. But there we go. So they move into downtown. I sped all that up and they redeploy me. The problem is we're now heading late circle. I haven't got a loadout. There isn't much loot. There's quite a lot of people left in the game. 30, I think there's 40 people left by this point. I managed to loot up, managed to basically avoid anyone, and I head over to the loadout drop, and this is where things start to get pretty hectic. I finally met up with my other teammates. Again, I'm not entirely sure what their plan is. They look like they're going to hug the edge of the zones, and we've already started. We get into an engagement here. I managed to take someone down with a pistol, which frankly is lucky, and I managed to get their loadout. And of course, I luck out because he's got M4. I take the EBR. I don't know why I carry the EBR around as my main bit for the time being. I'm trying to figure out what I desperately need is armour, because unarmoured I stand pretty much no chance. So my initial plan was to go for the loadout. It's clearly above me. It must have fallen on the roof of the building, so I'm starting making a run for the roof of the building. And again, I've not really paid attention. The gas is coming in, and it's coming in, well, as we find out, too fast, because I'm only on floor 6, and I think this is one of the really tall ones. So what I'm going to do is get up to floor 9. The gas is pretty much on me, so I've got a little choice but to jump into the zone where there are going to be about 20 people left. No one snipes me, and no one takes me out, which is pretty lucky. And I luck out here. Now this is why I think silence is a really important weapon, especially late game. There's a guy that's flashed up using his gun on my left hand side. I know he's on my side level, he's not on the roof. I can effectively creep up on him and take him down. And he's got plates. And he's got a gas mask. So I'm now sorted. Unfortunately, I don't know why, you'll watch for the next little bit, I don't put my plates on. When I was watching back on the footage, it became a bit stressful, where I'm just saying to myself, put the plates on, why aren't you putting the plates on? Now we're sitting on a huge stack of cash between all of us, but for some reason my teammates don't go for UAVs, don't go for anything else, which surprises me, because it'd be relatively useful. People are pushing into our position. We seem to be sitting pretty much centre circle, which is great for us. I've left the rest of the gameplay running at normal speed, as you'll see. It's nothing special. It's pretty standard, but the reality is, we could have functioned better as a team. Team play is really important in this. I mean, you probably can win by yourself completely, but it's going to be really tough. And it can be basic communication. Just use the pings. I mean, headset communication, of course, is much better. But at least sort of give an indication of what you're doing. Because I've got the money, I grab a self-revive. Used up the UAVs. At this point, I think we all heard someone over here. They get there first, take him down. We have another team pushing on us in this position. I actually quite like this, although there's 3 entrances. It gives decent cover right in the middle of the remaining zone. Unfortunately, teammate there got thirsted and taken out. Other teammate could have wrapped around and actually brought him back. Thought he had just enough time, but in fact he gets taken out. And now we're down to me and one other person. This gets closed off pretty quick by the gas, so I'm confident that my back's clear. My main worry is the guy's got up on the roof, and if that's right, then it may well be a heal off, which I'm in no good position for it. I've got no stims, I've got the self-revive. Amazingly, I check there, and you'll see where the guy pops up at the last moment. So basically, seeing if there's anyone around, I haven't got a clue where he is. And then I hear the mantling. Mantel's over. He must have been sitting in that corner the whole time. And take the victory. Well, there we go. Not much teamwork. Certainly don't think I deserved the win. I had a total of 5 kills. My teammates had significantly more. But what matters is the final one in the end game. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about trios when you're trying to play by yourself in another team. And look forward to the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.